what's going on, everybody? It's the author, and in today's video we're going to be doing a breakdown of the new promo for Society of the Blind Eye Season 2, Episode 7. This is really exciting. This promo was released, I think about 5-6 hours ago, at the time of recording this video. If you want to watch the promo, the link will be in the description below or on the annotation on screen for you to check it out. I do recommend you watch it before this breakdown, so I'll be explaining everything you've already seen, but maybe diving into it a bit deeper. Also, to a bit more clarification, this episode is going to be a big one. It's so clear that it's going to be a very interesting one. Obviously, by the promo that you've just seen, it's asking who wrote the journals. That's a huge deal for the show, and it's very interesting to see them literally flat out referencing, we need to know this, and we need to know this now. So anyway, let's get right into the promo. We're going to go frame by frame, because each frame that I'm going to show you has interesting information in that you do need to know going into, after watching the promo, because it is, it's very important stuff. Also, if my audio sounds a bit weird, I feel like I need to explain this. I am using my phone to record this right now because I have to, I'm not at my house at the moment, but I had to get this video out to you guys. I will be back to regular recording if this audio isn't up to par, but it should be good because the iPhone, has a great mic and all of that stuff. So anyway, let's get right into it. Sorry for that long introduction. First off, we have the this first frame, the Society of the Blind Eye, right here. Around there, what appears to be a little box. Sorry for this who overmark, by the way. That was the first frame. They're like, who wrote the journals? It's all this interesting stuff. So we see this chair off to the left. That's something else I found interesting. It looks like it's some sort of trap chair. Predicting it now, calling it out, Dipper's going to get trapped in that at some point. Dipper, Mabel, Stan, or Wendy. Maybe any of them, or Seuss even. But calling it someone's going to get trapped in that. That's clearly part of this whole scene that's being played out here, which we can see the little box right here, which I'll show you in a later frame. All of the members are gathered around it, so what's going on there? Your guess is as good as mine. Next, we see, real quick, Wendy and Mabel just sitting on the steps. They're clearly in the temple, watching out for something, who knows what. Then there's this right here, this thing over here that appears to be somebody worshiping in a little monk position, so they're clearly in the temple. Just by that, that's a little bit of a symbol right there of monks and things like that. So, next one. They're clearly, these guys, the whole gang is into this whole thing. They're looking around, maybe looking for clues, maybe looking for a secret entrance. Who knows what they're doing in this room right now. But I will show you in a later frame what appears to be a museum. And I have a feeling that they're in a museum right now, just because it's two separate frames, but they seem to look like they're in a vaguely same area, and I'll show you the next frame in a few minutes, but I've got to get to this next one, which happens soon after this, and that's this crazy thing that's going on here. This looks like just some horrible editing error. It's not. It's a bunch of flashy transitions that's going on here. So you see in the top left, you see Bill. You see Bill right there, and then if you look just around the screen, you can see different parts of that one page that we always see at the end of promos and things like that of Bill in the middle of it with the whole circle thing and all that big deal stuff. So there we go. They're flashing that. Now it gets better. So it flashes. It's a transition for this. You see these symbols on screen over here as well. That's important. But if we'll stay here, you'll see that it's transitioning. But another message will pop up in a moment. You see more of these pink symbols over here. It's a bit of a transition. Watch till the end. That's like it's like frame by frame they've hidden this message in there. Watch till the end. Now that means for this promo you should watch till the end, and I'll explain that as soon as I get to the very end of all these frames. It's very interesting. But you can see other things on here, so pay attention to that. But also you see Gideon. Is Gideon in this? I have no clue. I have a reason to think he is, and I'll tell you about that in just a second. But Gideon, I think, makes a comeback in here. I think he might be involved in the society. I don't know, but let's keep going. We see this picture, which we all know is the main picture we see in the opening cutscene, or the opening theme, and also Mabel upside down. Not sure what she's doing there. Probably a frame from this next episode, unless it's already been in an episode and I'm just not thinking of it. But that's very interesting. Now let's get to this next one. Watch till the end. You see Susan in the background, part of the promo. Now, you see Susan. She's looking down, and in this she's saying, "What?" So, who is she saying that to? Well, the reason I think that Gideon was shown earlier is because I think Gideon is in this episode. She's looking down, so who is pretty short in this episode? Who would they make an effort to make her look down to, which would be Gideon. Gideon is always looked down upon. That's part of his character. He's short. That's kind of the thing. So I'm guessing that Gideon says something to her that makes her say what. They used what in the promo as part of the advertisement, but it doesn't really communicate anything. But if you analyze it, she's in the forest. Maybe Gideon appears to her, and she's just like, maybe in the forest, Gideon appears to her, and she's just like, he says something to her, and she's like, what? And, who knows about that? But this is also very similar to the other frame that we've seen in past, where it's her on the phone, and then we see the two blind eye guys appear to her. That looks like she's in the same environment. So, anyway, let's get to this box. That box we see earlier in the first frame, all of them are gathered around it. You can see the blind eye symbol is on this box. I don't really know exactly what that means, but it can mean a number of things. Maybe there's something in the box. Maybe they're all going to open the box together, and maybe Gideon will jump out. We don't know. But I'm definitely interested to see what is in that box and why are they worshiping it, or why are they all gathered around it in the first place anyways. Here we see Dipper and Mabel peering through a curtain, definitely in the temple. You can see if that curtain would just go together, you could see the blind eye symbol, the circle with the cross through the pupil. That's right there, and they're definitely peering into some maybe some religious ceremony that's going on for this society. They're doing something there. They're looking through to see what's going on in there. They're surprised by what they see, so hopefully they come across something really secretive of Gravity Falls that we can find out through watching this episode. Here's the museum scene I was talking about earlier. Earlier in the episode, or earlier in this video, I showed you guys the frame of them looking around in what appeared to be like an area where they were probably looking for some secret lever. I have a feeling that was in the same building that this is in, because it looks like they're maybe they turned a corner and they saw this blind eye guy running past. You can see this blind eye guy over here. He's clearly running away from something, dashing away. If you saw the promo, you saw this quick flash of him dashing away. Next we see here, this appears to be Mabel looking through people she's had a crush on before. You can see the zombie guy. You can see Gideon over here looking crazy. You can see Gabe, and then you can see the several times guys down there. You can see all of these people that she's had a crush on before. I don't really know exactly why she's doing that, but maybe they all have something to do with the secret society. Maybe every person who she's ever had a crush on was in the secret society. That would be crazy. I have no clue about that. That seems a bit far-fetched to me, but it's still a theory I had about this. Let's go into the next clip. Well, Dipper's looking at the journal. What's he looking at in the journal? Well, the Society of the Blind Eye page. Just now looking at that page, I guess. I don't know why he wouldn't have seen it, but that's a pretty big thing right there. They're just out flat showing us that page, and you can see the "there it is again" right there. If I zoom in right here, there it is again. If you can see that, if you're on a phone, just take my word for it. It says "there it is again," and they're pointing to the symbol on this guy's hoodie, which is clearly pointing out that there's been a blind eye symbol in every episode. And if you've been keeping up, you can see that there is one in every single episode hidden, a symbol of the blind eye. And now here we go, another clip of Watch Till the End. We've seen this. It was just used again in a transition form. But let's go into this next one, Watch Till the End. This was flashed literally for one frame at the very end. I had to go like frame by frame in Photoshop to just get this frame out of there. And basically what's going on here is there's codes on here. Now, I had no luck deciphering this or this. Select start. This is actually really funny. I didn't notice this before. This is the Konami code. Up, down, down, left, right. That whole select start. That's actually pretty funny that they put that in there. But if we look right here, this code right here actually deciphers to something. Stan is not what he seems, is what that decodes to. Very, very interesting that's in there. I'm curious to see what that means. I've been on the Gravity Falls subreddit today, and they were talking about maybe Stan's the author. Maybe what is Stan doing? We've heard this before. Stan is not what he seems, but we've never flat out I haven't fully pondered that question before. What is Stan gonna reveal to us in this next episode? What's gonna happen? Clearly Stan is not what he appears to be, but even more so. We know that. What more is gonna be revealed for that? And this last frame here, guys, I don't know what this means, but this literally, there's no explanation. It just says, is the author. There's no blank before that. There's no Stan is the author. There's no McGucket is the author. There's none of that. There's just, is the author. Maybe some guy at Disney screwed up and erased it. I don't know, but you can see two pictures here. Oh, sorry guys, my bad on that one. You can see here, I accidentally exited out real quick. You can see here Mabel is seen here, and also Stan is. I don't really know what's going on here. Is Stan the author? Is Mabel the author? No one can. I can't decipher this. If you have any luck with this, let me know. But this is definitely part of the transition here. But that's very, very interesting. And now we're back at the beginning. So this video is literally 11 minutes long, but thank you guys if you stuck through it. It's a lot of information, and I wanted to make sure you guys got it in the fullest sense possible. And yeah, so if you have any questions, I'll try and answer what I can in the comments, or if you just have any comments, leave a comment about it. And be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more theories like this. This episode is going to just have so much stuff in it. I can't even wait until the next advertisement. So thank you guys for sticking through, and I will see you guys in my next video. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye.